Hello everybody, and welcome back to day 7 of my daily vlogs. I think it's day 7. And today, as I just showed you, the weather is awful. We plan to go into the forest today and pick all of the stuff we need to make wreaths and garlands, but it's just too cold, too rainy and too windy. So Mum and I are going to prepare some stuff that we need to make the wreaths and the garlands, ready for hopefully tomorrow. It will be better weather, we can get out and get what we need. So I got back late last night. Mo dropped me off, and then he went off to Onje to meet his friend who helped him unload his van and get everything set up in his new house. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for watching and for your lovely comments. I do read them all. I just don't have the time with vlogging every day to reply to everybody, but just want to say thank you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed our little trip to Paris and back to the Christmas vlogging again. So we are going to slice up the oranges and lemons, and they're going to go in the dehydrator so that we can then fix them to the wreaths and the garlands that we're going to make. And I've also got some sticks of cinnamon. We're going to tie those to the wreaths as well, with some nice pretty ribbon. But so we're just going to prepare that today, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get in the forest and get what we need to make them. Mum's cutting up the oranges. Doesn't really matter what size they are, we've got plenty of them. Just they look really nice and smell nice on the wreaths and the garlands, especially when they're hanging up indoors. And you just lay them in this, plug it in, and we'll have some nice pretty dried fruit. And I'm just going to cut the lemons. So there's one tray of lemons. Mum's on her second tray of oranges. So I don't know how you could dry them out if you didn't have a dehydrator. Maybe
you can put them in the oven, but it takes hours.
Yeah.
But these take quite a long time anyway. I used to do the tomatoes in these, but they weren't that brilliant. The skins used to go a bit dry, and you'd put them in oil, you know, like olive oil. But the skins, some of the skins were a bit dry, so maybe do them without the skins on.
Yeah. I guess if you had like a range cooker or an Arga or something like that, you could sit them on top on a tray. Definitely. And they dry out over time. But you can't cook them fast, like in an oven properly. They're just on a really low temperature, otherwise they're just gonna go black. But yeah, so we're gonna get on with this, and then we've got some stuff that we brought the other day in a shop called Jiffy. And it's just decorations for the wreaths and stuff that we're going to make. We've got to make a wreath for the Chateau door, one for the guest house, potentially one for the chapel, one for Michael's cottage, unless he's going to make his own, I'm not sure, and one for here and one for my mum's cottage. So we've got lots to make. And also we're going to make some garlands for in the guest house for Billy and Gwendolyn, and for the stairs behind me. So we've got loads of that to go and pick, but we're just waiting for the weather to get better. But yeah, hopefully they'll look good. So we have filled the trays up, and we got one last tray, and we are going to use the potato peeler and peel the skins from the oranges and some of the lemons we've got left, and put them in there, and hopefully they'll dry up and go curly. I thought they look quite nice as well. So I think we'll do the last two oranges like that.
You want them like that?
Yeah, just to use them up, and then we can eat the inside then. There we go. So that is all of it now. I've got this left over. I'm gonna boil up the lemons to make some lemon and honey tea for the cold. And now we are gonna tie these up with some nice ribbons so they can go on the wreaths as well.
I can't remember what you had to have it on now.
It's plugged in. I'm not sure how we work this, I can't remember. But we'll just have to keep checking it to make sure it's on. And check and see once they've dried out. But yeah, we've got enough there, I reckon.
That's 35, 21, 30. So we'll leave it on that then.
Yeah. That's either the time that we've got it on for or the time that it's going to stop. We're not sure.
I think that's how long it's on for.
Oh, okay.
It takes a long time.
Yeah. Well, I'll check it later this evening, and if it needs more, we'll put it on again. But yeah, so should we find some ribbon in your crafty stuff for the cinnamon sticks? Normally cinnamon sticks are longer than that, but I couldn't find any longer, but I'm sure they'll still look nice. And I know a few people also asked where I got this tablecloth from. It is absolutely covered in glitter at the moment. I got it from that shop we went in called B&M. It's an English shop. Don't know if they've got online shopping, I'm sure they have. So yeah, it's just B&M. Well, we've got some ribbon, red and gold. And then we are just going to tie a couple of bits together with the ribbon. Make a little pretty bow on the front, and then we can attach them to the wreath afterwards once we've made them. That's my first attempt. My bow's not that pretty, but I'm sure they get better with every attempt. Do you want to show one of yours, Mum? Hold it up. That's it. And we're putting little hooks in the back so that we can hook them onto stuff. Cut the thread. I've done quite a long one just so I know I've got enough. And take 2 sprigs of cinnamon, and then I'm gonna wrap it around twice, like that. Try and keep it in the center. And then you need to make a knot. Tie it nice and tightly. Right, so then you make your bow. I'm not very good at making bows. I'm sure you can all do a better job, but just to show you. Yeah. Very fiddly. I pull it tight like that. Pull your ribbon down, and then you can make them a bit smaller by pulling them. And again, pull it down. It's just really fiddly, but you can play around with it how you want it. And then all you do, get your scissors, take it to where, fold it in half, how long you want your little bits coming down, and then just take your scissors and cut it downwards. One, and then again cut it downwards. But yeah, so it's a bit messy at the minute, so then you just want to play around with the bit until you get it how you want it. I mean, my bows are not great. I'm sure there's a much better way. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. But yeah, so basically that's it. And then you put your hook. So these are just like Christmas tree hooks. So make one edge flat, push it in. Right, so get the hook. So when it comes through, push it back up. And then get the top bit. Twist it round, and then that you can use it then to hang up on whatever you're putting it on. Yeah, that's it. Done. And we've made a few there, so that's a few done. We're going to get the rest done, and that's it. Voila. And I'm just going to show you quickly, because I brought some stuff to actually put on the garlands as well for the guest house. They're a bit screwed up at the moment, so we've got some big red bows. Got a gold one for my one in here to match my wreath. We've got some of these, so they're just artificial bits of Christmas tree on little bits of bendy wire, so they can just be slotted in as decoration. Another bow. We got some sparkly bits to put on, so they're just little clip-ons. So they'll go on the garlands too, and the wreaths. We've got some artificial poinsettia flowers to put on. We've got, what's this? That's another velvety poinsettia flower. Some fake apples. Yeah, that's it. So we've just got loads more of the same thing. We've got some more, what's it called, ribbon. And yeah, so that's all going to go on the garlands and wreaths to make them look pretty, along with our dried fruit and the decorations we've just made. So yeah, I think it's going to look really pretty.